Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Coop here with the morning announcements for Monday, March 30th, 2020. Today I'm wearing a Lani hat, which is a resort in Oahu, actually on the island of Oahu, which is a Hawaiian island. I had a vacation. I went on vacation there. And I paddleboarded, which was fun, but not at first very easy for me. It took me a while to try until I could stand. But I'll talk more about that later. So I want everyone to say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our weather from Weatherman Frank, none. We don't have his voice today, but he reports that today will be mostly sunny with some clouds, high of 62 degrees and low of 39 degrees. Happy birthday to no one at Kings Road School. We don't have anyone in our school with a birthday today. However, Mrs. Guzowitz's granddaughter, Frankie, turns 4 today. So happy birthday, Frankie. From the counseling corner of Mr. Levine, today is Random Act of Kindness Day. Do something nice for someone in your house without being asked. Surprise your family by your kind actions. Maybe it means setting the table, helping a younger brother or sister, or giving someone a compliment. Do these things before being asked. Surprise others with your kindness. And I got a kindness song I like. Great song. Love that song. So our riddle for the day, also from Mr. Levine, is what starts with a P and ends with an E and has thousands of letters? That would be the post office. Make sure you share that riddle with someone at your home today. Something new from Mr. Levine, we have a student highlight. Student highlight for today is Riley Virgilio. Riley and her mom sewed masks for the healthcare workers. So there's a shortage of masks in the hospitals. And so Riley and her mom were so kind enough to think of them and make these masks. So thank you both so much. Thank you, Riley. Thank you to her mother. We are just so proud of you and so inspired by your act of kindness. The story highlight of the day is from Mr. Paradiso. So it's called Clark the Shark. It's a fun story with a great message. It's great to be enthusiastic, but sometimes you need to stay cool. Let's hear a little preview from Chris Pine.
Hey everybody, welcome to Storyline Online, brought to you by the SAG-AFTRA Foundation. My name is Chris Pine, and today we are reading the wonderful book, Clark the Shark, written by Bruce Hale and illustrated by Guy Francis. Let us begin. In all of the wide blue seas, in all of the wide blue world, the top school for fish was the Theodore Roosterfish Elementary.
Wow, that looks like a great story. Make sure you check it out later. Our word of the day from Mrs. Guzowitz, glitter, can be a verb and a noun. We know a verb is an action word and a noun is a person, place, or thing. As a verb, the definition is to shine by reflection with many small flashes of brilliant light, to sparkle. How do you use it as a verb? Sequins glittered in the spotlight. As a noun, small glittering objects used for ornamentation. How do you use it as a noun? Mrs. Hyrick shines when she wears glitter in her hair. This day in history, events. In 1842, anesthesia is used for the first time in an operation. In 1858, Hyman Lipman patents a pencil with an attached eraser. In 1867, Alaska is purchased for $7.2 million. In 1964, the game Jeopardy shows on air for the first time on television. And in 1993, in the comic strip Peanuts, Charlie Brown hits his first ever game-winning home run. So far, students have learned how to take apart a phone, how to ride a bike. 2 fifth graders learned a trick called seesaw. From a 4th grader, honey never goes bad. Also, you can drink any year-old milk and not get sick, but it might not taste good. So, if you want to share some new things with me, email me at coopk@madisonnjps.org. If you also want to highlight a student or a group of students, email Mr. Levine at levineb@madisonnjps.org. Mrs. Moran's health tip of the day is 5 rules for being a fit kid. Number 1, eat a variety of foods. Number 2, drink plenty of water and milk. Number 3, listen to your body. Is my belly too full and am I uncomfortable? Number 4, limit your screen time to less than 2 hours a day. And number 5, be active. Run around and play. I went running today. I tried to be active. So I think it's important that you all do too. It doesn't have to be running. It can be any kind of play. Fun facts, sea lions have rhythm. They're the only animal known to be able to clap and beat. Applesauce was the first food eaten in space by astronauts. All babies are born with blue eyes. Your small intestine is the largest internal organ in your body. And cows can walk upstairs, but not down them. I think that's great. Our big shout out is to the 4th grade students and the teachers in Mrs. Schaefer's class, Miss McCullough's class, and Miss Polio's class.
Welcome to the 4th grade. So happy to meet you. Can't wait till I see you. Gonna have a good time. We'll learn about science, find ways to apply it, and I bet that you like it. Gonna have a good time. Welcome to the 4th grade.
Hello, I'm the teacher. My name's Mr. Reed, and it's very nice to meet ya. I'm from Chicago. I love eating pizza and a dress to impress, but I still rock sneakers. It's my first year teaching, so it's all really exciting. Got some ideas, and I really like to try them. Like making songs to remember what you hear. We'll be learning so much by the end of the year. Tell my friends and my peers, the parents and the students, I'm ready, you're ready, we're ready. Let's do this. But absolutely no daydreaming, working hard till the bell starts ringing.
Welcome to the 4th grade. So happy to meet you. Can't wait till I see you. Gonna have a good time. We'll turn that page.
What a great song from that wonderful teacher in Chicago. And finally, our final slide, mistakes are proof that you're trying. So at the beginning of this screencast, I described how I tried to get up on a paddleboard for the very first time. At first, I thought it would be easy. Then I discovered it was not for me easy. It was not an easy thing to do. So I got onto the paddleboard. I watched all the other people paddling along, making it look like it was easy. I stood up at first, and I fell right in the water. Then I thought, oh, it was just one mistake. I'll try again. I got back on the paddleboard again, stood up, fell again. Tried again, stood up, fell again. And then I thought to myself, I wonder if I asked someone for advice. So I saw someone near me that seemed to be doing it pretty well. So I asked them for some advice, and they said, make sure that instead of looking down in the water, that you look straight ahead. So I thought, okay, I'll take that advice. I'll give it another try. So I got on the paddleboard again, and I actually was able to stand up longer because I looked straight ahead. So I tell you that story because I made a mistake after mistake after mistake, but I kept trying because I wanted to learn to do it. And when you make mistakes, that's proof that you are trying. And it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. I make mistakes. You make mistakes. Every adult makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. But the key to making mistakes is that you learn from them, you grow, and then you move forward. And that's the key. So you want to remember that. And don't be hard on yourself if you make mistakes. You're supposed to make mistakes because you're supposed to be growing. So mistakes can be a good thing. So have a wonderful day. Work really hard on your schoolwork. Take some time for play. Be respectful of yourself and everyone else. And take care until I talk to you tomorrow.